Right then folks, Greeno here. Where am I today? Well, I am in Glasgow up in Scotland, more specifically in the Partick area of Glasgow. Now, it's an area famous for its football team, I guess, Partick Thistle. That'll be what a lot of people know it for. But I'm advised that this place behind me here, the Bag of Nails, is one of the best places, not just in Glasgow, but in all of Scotland, to get a full Scottish breakfast. Now, I've not featured a Scottish breakfast on the channel before. I went to Ireland and had what was supposedly an Irish breakfast, although it wasn't the most genuine. We've had a few English breakfasts. I even went down to Swansea and had a kind of an approximation of a Welsh breakfast. Bag of Nails is going to sort me out for a Scottish one. Now, this is a pub that specialises in live music or whatever. Hopefully, I'm here about 11:30 in the morning. There won't be any bands playing today. I guess that's more of an evening thing. But come on, let's get inside and find out what it's all about, folks, shall we? Right then folks, I've come in and sat down. I've got to say, I like the design of this place. I'm in the restaurant area here, and you've got some nice big booth seating here. This table I'm at is a round table, and you can probably sit about 6 people here. There's some regular seating for 4 people and a couple of smaller tables for 2 as well. And then across the other side is the bar area, the main bar, where you've got higher tables and all that sort of stuff. That's more for drinking than eating in there. Now, menus. Right now, we have this menu available. This has breakfast and brunch options on there, but you also have some small plates, some pizzas, burgers, big plates, which include like fish and chips and pies and shawarma, that sort of thing. And there are some desserts too. It's a reasonably tight menu. You know, there's not too many options on there. So that's pretty good, I reckon. They do also have some specials here, which are available. 3 little specials on there, one of which is called a football pie, which sounds kind of interesting, but I'm not here for pie. It's got mushrooms in it anyway. So what I am here for is their Partick breakfast here. So let me read out to you what's on there. Pork sausage, streaky bacon, lorne sausage, so that's the square sausage you get here in Scotland, black pudding, haggis, potato scone, hash brown, fried egg, baked beans, cherry tomato. Comes with mushrooms. I've asked them to take the mushrooms off. I have actually remembered this time. Well done, Greeno. And some bloomer bread. That sounds good to me. It's everything you want on a breakfast. And that's priced just £11.95 on this menu. I think that sounds pretty good value as well. What else have I got? Well, it is kind of, it's brunch time really. I'm here now. 11:45 we're at. I've got myself an orange juice here. And also, because it's breakfast, a nice pot of tea. Pot rather than a cup. So I've got a nice cuppa going on there. Got my orange juice, and I've also brought over some tap water and some ice too. So we have got a verisimilitude of drinks going on. Little taste of water. Little taste of orange juice. Not bad. Plenty of ice in there, keeps it nice and cool. A little slice of orange just for garnish. But when you're going for a breakfast, it's a cup of tea you're really after, isn't it? Oh, that's a nice strong brew too. When I stirred the pot, I noticed there were 2 tea bags in there. Big thumbs up to that. Get a proper brew going on then. Right then folks, my breakfast has been delivered and it looks an absolute treat. Come in and take a closer look at what I've got on this plate. Okay, here we go, folks. So, the obvious things. We have a little ramekin of beans here. In fact, we'll move this greenery out of the way so that we can see a little bit better. Regular pork sausage, or link sausage as it's known around here. We've got the Tattie scone, potato scone here. That looks nice. Hash brown, Black pudding tucked under there. The haggis. Some vine tomatoes. Some toasted bread here. A nice looking fried egg, which looks like the yolk is pretty good. And some bacon there. And tucked right underneath here, we have, I'll get it out there, the lorne sausage. This is the Scottish square sausage. Oh, yes. And to go with all of that, I'll just bring it into shot here. Some brown sauce. Right then, folks, obviously we've got the tea and the juice on the go here as well. Goodness me, at a breakfast like this, where do you start? Well, I'm going to start with the egg. I'm not going to do the money shot on this one today. I'm just going to cut it open and let you know. Yeah, nice and runny. A little bit more solid at the bottom, but I don't mind that. Looking good, looking good. And I'm going to get a little bit of salt on that egg. And we'll give it a try. Here we go. So as you can see, we've got the runny yolk all over it there.
Is everything all okay for you?
Yeah, lovely, thank you very much. Nice egg. The white is really tasty, actually. I'm thinking that's a free-range egg. The salt obviously elevates things a little bit. That's good. Bacon. There's a kind of thick, streaky piece, if you know what I mean. Can you see here? Look at that. It's like two bits of streaky bacon together, really, I suppose. Let's give that a try. It looks nice and crisp. And it is. Really good flavour to that. Of course, when you crisp up that fat, particularly on streaky bacon, you're really intensifying that flavour, aren't you? Oh yeah, you get a nice texture. It's not dried out, so it's not like a shard of glass or anything. Yeah, that's good. Now I'm going to move the haggis out of the way for a moment. We're going to keep some of the Scottish items till right near the end. Sausage. This looks like a really good banger. Let's have a look at it inside. Standard kind of pork sausage in there, but it's a really big, thick, meaty one. Not a catering one. Wow. Really juicy inside. The skin is cooked quite nicely. Could possibly have a little more colour to it, but it's properly cooked through all the way. With a little bit of brown sauce on another slice of that. Here we go. Yeah, that works very nicely. That's a very, very good sausage. I bypassed the beans, didn't I? Get them out of the way. Just a little ramekin, small portion of beans in there. Perfectly adequate. Nothing kind of out of the ordinary. Black pudding though, here we go. Black pudding is one of my favourites. I know some people aren't too keen. Now this, cooked all the way through. Sometimes you'll see it's a little bit sort of pink in the middle. That's interesting. I don't know if it's because this is like a Scottish variety of black pudding. Can you see? It doesn't have those white bits of fat inside. So it's obviously been shredded a little more finely. But the flavour's really good. And again, adding that, blimey. I don't know if that's an ambulance coming in readiness for the coronary I might be about to have, but there's sirens going on outside. We've got these little vine tomatoes. A little bit fiddly to get off of this branch. Here we go. What's good about having little vine tomatoes like this is you get those little bursts of juice when you bite into them. Properly cooked through. Really, really nicely done those. Okay, the dreaded hash brown. This just looks like a regular catering one. Nice and crispy, well fried. Not soggy at all on the outside. Very much like a McDonald's one. you know, it is what it is. Nothing to write home about, but nothing that I'm going to complain too much about. Let's put it that way. Okay, so we've done all the kind of regular breakfast items. I'm going to butter a bit of toast, have some butter here in a little pat, and then we'll talk about the Scottish items on the plate. Looking forward to them. Okay, toast buttered. We are moving on to the Scottish items. We have haggis, we have lorne sausage, and we have the potato scone, the Tattie scone. So I'm going to start with the lorne sausage. Now this is kind of a bit like meatloaf, I suppose. It's made with pork and beef, and then sort of sliced. So you get just a slice of it, and you can see it's a lot darker. It almost kind of looks like burger meat, doesn't it? Something like that. And because you've got that beef in there, it gives it a deeper taste than you'd get with a regular sausage. That's very tasty. Quite finely ground again. I'll add a little bit of brown sauce, that'll go on there lovely, I'm absolutely sure. That's really tasty. Haggis next, come on, we'll do the haggis. Now, haggis is obviously one of the most famous Scottish delicacies out there. And it's one of those foods, a bit like black pudding, I suppose, that if you close your mind to what's in it, you'll enjoy it. Because there's all sorts of bits and bobs in haggis, isn't there? Basically all the bits of a sheep that the butcher can't make look pretty goes in here. Normally with plenty of seasoning. There's oats in there. Plenty of pepper. And then, yeah, like I say, we won't talk about all the other bits that go in there. A little bit of brown sauce on that too. I'll tell you what, it's almost like a pate-like flavour. Really interesting. A buddy of mine got married up here in Scotland, and as part of their like little canapes or whatever, just as the reception was about to start, they had these little haggis bonbons. So it was the haggis just inside little breadcrumbs and deep fried. They were good. They were good. Okay, Tattie scone time. Now again, this is like a potato bread, so it's made from a mix of like mashed potato and flour, and then traditionally it would be fried in the pan. The bacon's been fried in. I don't think this has been, but it's certainly been fried though. It's not like a pancake or anything like that. It's a denser consistency. I don't really know what I can compare it to. Kind of, maybe it's like halfway between a pancake and fried bread. Something like that. Yeah, it's quite firm. So you get like a bit of bite to it. Oh yeah. That is very, very yummy. Toast here too. Yeah, that's decent enough toast. It's on a nice thick slice of bloomer bread, so it's not cheap bread. Yeah, I like that. I've got to say, as a breakfast overall, I think this is very, very good. And I say, for a place that sort of specialises in what looks like quite simple food to make, for them to be knocking out a breakfast of this kind of quality, I think it's very impressive. Okay, I'm going to crack on and finish this up. Oh yeah, look at that, sausage and beans, lovely. Have me tea, have me juice, and we'll talk about it all at the end. Yum, yum, yum. It's a bit of a shame I'm here at breakfast time, not lunchtime or something, because the desserts, I'm sure they're ones that are bought in, but Black Forest sticky toffee pudding and rhubarb crumble cheesecake, they sound a bit of me. Well then folks, paid the bill and come outside. Beautiful day. I should have eaten my breakfast out here really, but we are kind of near a busy road, so I thought it'd be a bit noisier here than it even was indoors with the music going. So, breakfast here at the Bag of Nails in Partick. Do you know what? I quite enjoyed that. I really did. I think in the main, the produce used was fairly decent. I'd preferred proper haggis, like some sort of, you know, just sort of spooned out of a haggis than that haggis sausage, but, you know, it is what it is. I thought the pork sausage was really nice, the lorne sausage. Maybe not the best quality I've ever had, but tasty enough. The bacon was great. Really enjoyed that bacon. Beans were just beans, hash brown was fairly average. Toast was nice, tea was nice, juice was nice. And the little tomatoes too, let's not forget them, cooked through beautifully. So, let's run through this receipt here. The jug of water was free, obviously, tap water. The orange juice, £2.20. The tea, £2.10. And the breakfast, £11.95. I think that's really good value. All in all, £16.25. No service charge on there. I did leave a tip though. The service in there was really, really friendly. Really friendly. So, where am I going to pitch this score-wise? I think it's good value, but I think there's one or two things that I would have liked a little bit better. Still decent though. Would I come back here again is the question I always ask myself, and I would come back. I did enjoy the breakfast. I would come back and have it again. I'm going to say that's about a 4 out of 5 breakfast. 4 out of 5 I think is fair. It looks like the kind of pub that for a night out would be an absolute blast. They've got a lot of live music on. They play loud music in the evenings apparently, and that bar will probably be rocking. On the restaurant side, the menu is fairly basic, it has to be said. You know, it's burgers and bits and bobs, stuff that comes in kind of just ready to cook, you know. There's no one out the back boiling pots of bones to make sauces or anything like that in here. But, you know, you don't expect that for this kind of money, do you? Yeah, I enjoyed it. Do you know what else I enjoy? The fact I'm in Scotland and the sun is shining, it's blazing down. People who say it's always grim up north and in Scotland, you're wrong. It's not right now. It is glorious. Anyway, does it get Greeno's green light? That is the other question, isn't it? And for me, it does. I would come back. It's a 4 out of 5. It gets Greeno's green light. I'm pretty happy. Right then, folks, if you've enjoyed this review of a full Scottish breakfast here at the Bag of Nails in Partick, Glasgow, don't forget to click a thumbs up on there and let me know in the comments down below what you thought about that breakfast. Is it authentic enough a Scottish breakfast for you? Is there somewhere else you think has got a better one? Let me know. Right. Oh, and don't forget, if you've enjoyed this video, take a little look around the vault, see what else you see you enjoy. And if there's more than one or two, click that subscribe button, ding your bell for notifications, and YouTube will let you know when I upload new content. Right, where to now? I'll tell you what, we need to go to the Bahamas, that's for sure. We've got it all here in Glasgow. I'll see you next time, folks.